Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, innies, outies, and in-betweeners, lesbians, gays, homos, bisexuals, transsexuals, quadsexuals. Can you hear me? Pating. What's going on? Lovely, jubbly. Well, guys and girls, chat amongst yourself to just a second while I go and pour my brew, and I will be right back. And we're back. Didn't take long. Oh, fuck me, I nearly fell off my chair then. Don't want to do that now, do I? As you can see, Big Ted and Little Ted are sharing the helmet this evening. How you all doing? Yes, West Midlands Police. I wonder actually, West Midlands Police, are you on here? Are you watching? Do you fancy coming on and having a chat with us? Oh, forgot about that. I really need to change things around. There you go, done it. Can I tell you, if my house was robbed, would I call the police? Well, that's a crime, and that's what police are there for, isn't it? Holly, don't go there. 120 watching, only 10 likes. That's a bit disappointing, that is, folks. Come on. Hit that like button. If somebody wants to win this mini body cam that we're giving away tonight, you best hit that like button and get it in. Oh, bloody hell. I've gone up 100 subscribers in the last couple of hours. Nice. What am I doing? That's right. I want to get onto my channel so I can see what is happening. There you are. Patriot Views, how you doing? Please restart my computer. No, I will not restart my computer. I will refresh the page. How dare you try and interrupt my live stream by telling me to restart my computer? No, oh my goodness. Well, For some reason, my computer is telling me to restart itself, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I will just have to do everything through StreamYard instead. Yeah, well, she was on your channel, wasn't she? Current Climate. Oh dear. Oh, itchy pit. I have a little buzz. What are you talking about? Get off. You're just going to, right, is that it? Is that all you do? Is you just come on here to take the piss out of my hair? Is that it, yeah? Is that what you're saying? There's a buzz. There's a buzz. A buzz, buzz, buzz. Let's have a look. No, that's in. No, that's in. It could be, the buzz could be the fan on here. How about now? Patriot views, I'm always looking gorgeous. I don't know what's going on then. I don't know what's going on with the buzz. Let me, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna have to, let me bring it up on my phone. So let me bring up my my live feed on my phone. Oh yeah. What on earth is that? Oh yeah. What on earth is that? Oh yeah. There is a buzz, isn't there? I don't know what that is all about. Okay. It's not my love eggs, no. They run out of batteries. Right, okay, let me try something. Let me try something here, just bear with. Audio. Now, I could change the audio to that and see what happens. How do I sound? Do I sound terrible? Hello. Hello. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. The buzzer's gone, isn't it? Yeah, I'm using a different microphone, that's all. Right, we'll put you up there because I don't need you and I won't have to forget about you. So I'm using a microphone on the Logitech now, which isn't as good, but that'll do. That'll have to do. That'll have to do. The MI5, yeah, then maybe they've, yeah, that's a point. That's a point. Maybe they sneaked in when I was asleep last night and put a bug in my microphone. Ooh. Strange. William Hogan subscribed a few weeks ago. You have a major issue with the police. Can you get some advice? William, I'm more than happy to have a chat with you at some point. Obviously, you have to understand that I am not a solicitor or anything like that. So all I can do is give you some advice based on what I do, based on what I know, or point you in a direction of somebody who can. Okay, I will of course do what I can to offer some advice, but you have to understand that I don't give legal advice because I'm not allowed to. Oh, do you know what? Right. Do you know what? Bollocks to you. You've gone and ruined it now. You've gone and fucking done it now, haven't you? Right. Just leave the hair alone. Yeah, William, if you email me and let me know what the situation is, and I'll see what I can do, even if it's point you in a direction of somebody that can help you. What do you want? You want to get on camera again? God, it's early, isn't it? You don't normally want to get on this early. What's that? Hello, hello. Oh, hello. Hello. You can't get up there, can you? You have to move around. What's your head? Oh, for God's sake. Hello. Hello. Oh, hello. What have we here then? Okay. Yes, I know. All right. Down you get. Down you get. Good girls. That doesn't surprise me at all, Ivan. Doesn't surprise me at all. Yeah, they're all right looking. It's just their behaviour isn't so good. So, oh. Hi, Sydney. King, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. The dogs bark with a German accent. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, I look like a cone head. I actually look like a cone head. I can't do that. I'd rather have the abuse for the hair. And yes, it's a mess, but I don't care. I don't care. You see, I just don't care. Well, Motty, just got to keep polishing it. You know, as long as you keep polishing your helmet and it stays in good nick. The hair, I was actually growing the hair to cut it all off just before Christmas. I was going to do it for charity. However, what I've decided to do is, now that the channel is or has grown so quickly, I'm going to leave it until Christmas coming. And then what I'll do is I will cut it off for charity. Bearing in mind, I've had, and I know you can only take my word for this, but I've pretty much had a bald head since I was 12 years old. And this is the first time I've really grown my hair in all that time. And I'm now 40 odd. So when Christmas comes around, I will be picking a charity and I'll be trying to raise a bit of money for them, and I'll shave it all off. And the beard. Oh no, I've got to leave the beard. So can you please not lick your bum hole? It's really not very nice having to sit here and listen to it. Yeah, I could do that, CC. Yeah. Right. I just want to say as well, because the computer's telling me to restart the computer, it won't let me see what's going on my YouTube page. Therefore, I can't see all of the comments that are going through because StreamYard doesn't show them all. So if you ask a question, if you are trying to get my attention and I don't acknowledge you, don't get the ump with me. It's because I'm not seeing it. Just keep asking every so often and eventually I'll get to see it and I'll respond. Air ambulance is a good idea. I've got, you know, absolutely no problem helping out the old ambulance. I think what I might do is when we get a bit closer to the time, and I'll ask for some ideas of charities, and then I'll do a poll, I think, and then we'll see what the poll comes up like. And do that. Or I could go out and give every homeless person I see 20 quid, 30 quid, whatever, 40 quid. Depends how much I can get for cutting my hair off. Go and take them all for lunch. Lots of different things we can do. Did I try and contact you through Facebook? Yeah. Then you ignored it, and then all of a sudden you accepted it. Well, I'm from Essex myself, Sydney. Southend-on-Sea. Raymond, it depends when you sent it, Raymond. In fact, I'll tell you what. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I've got 20 WhatsApp chats to go through. God knows how many Facebook messages, and my emails are already up to about 45, 50. I've just not been through any of them yet today. So I've not looked on Facebook messages or anything yet, but I will get to them. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, Patriot views, again, this is the thing, it's very difficult to pick one because there's so many out there that deserve support. So I think what it would be is I'd probably do a live stream, get some ideas from people, and then do a poll. I'll pick, say, 3 or 4 out of all of the ideas that people give me, and then I will do a poll and see which one comes up trumps on there. I think that's probably the most fair way of doing it, I think. Yeah, I will do, Heather, no worries. Is that not silver enough, Noli? See my roots. Average Patreon donation. Well, it's go from £3 to 35. Depends what you want to do. I mean, if you have a look at the Patreon page, there's some benefits for Patreons, depending on what level. My views on the shop owners who are profiteering. Well, I've got to say that obviously people need to earn a living if they can. But saying that, when you have people that are selling, for example, toilet rolls for £10 or hand sanitizer for £5 when it only costs £1 or whatever. In fact, I had a brief conversation about this with my next door neighbour earlier. She was saying about people charging £5 for hand sanitizer. Personally, if I went into a shop and bought some hand sanitizer and they said, right, that's £5, I'd give them like £2 and walk out with it. If I know that they're overcharging, I'll give them £2 and I'll walk out. What are they going to do? Assault me? I've paid them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, shops that are overcharging report to trading standards. William, policeabusingpowers@gmail.com. Okay, bloke, it looks like they're making amendments to quite a few of them. I need to go through some more and see what's going on, see what other ones have changed. I can't even see how many thumbs up I've got. Richard, yeah, I can see. I've just opened my emails now and I can see your one there. But again, I've got so many I need to go through. Tom Lamb. What other YouTube channels would I recommend? I was going to do a video on the ones that I watch. I was going to do a video on the channels that I like to watch, but I haven't got around to doing it yet. And it's difficult for me to go off the top of my head and try and remember all the names. But I will try and do that at some point soon. Yeah, well, I've got to say Pinaki, because Pinaki is actually been absolutely brilliant with this channel. So his link to his channel is in the description, by the way. The Discord channel's filling up as well, which is quite nice. So if you haven't yet joined the Discord, you can. There's a link in the description to that. If you are a Patreon, you can access Discord through your Patreon, and if you do it that way, you'll be given your rank in Discord. Whereas if you just join on the link in the description, you'll come in as general public link rank. Thank you, President Trump. A lot, Nevitz, a lot of people send me links to articles that they've come across in the papers, which require, or online news outlets, which require my attention to put maybe into PAP reports. Lots of other people are sending me links to videos they want me to look at and things like that. So there is an awful lot that I get on a daily basis, and it is very difficult to try and keep up with them all. No, I'm not Otter Carmen. I don't, as far as I know, and as far as I try to, I don't break any laws. And that's the one thing that I try and ensure that I don't do. So the stuff that I do, the police might not like it. They might not, might not be very happy with it, but I don't do anything that the police can do me for, ultimately. Evening, Blue Bottle. Why are you talking to me, Sydney? Well, what did I do? What have I done? I did see the orchestra break, the police breaking up the orchestra. The problem with that is that even though across the road there was somebody standing at their doorway, there was some other people standing on the street, and although I don't agree with it myself, I don't agree with it, but the reason that the police went and asked them to stop is because there was people that started to stop in the streets. And again, I don't agree with them saying they can't do that if they're not, socially distancing. But I did notice that, yeah. Oh, I know you are, Sydney. I know you are. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And I'll tell you why it's a good thing, is because you can, hopefully, you see things that channels like myself and some of the others put out there that is going on that you may not hear or see about, because let's face it, as working in the police force, you're going to be told a certain story, aren't you? A certain narrative. So you're being taught what you're being taught, with it from that narrative, but you're also seeing things that you may not see or hear about from the people that you work with. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing, because then you get to see what people are doing, or what some of the police are doing. And hopefully that will, without being disrespectful or patronising, hopefully that will help you to, how can I put it? I don't think there's a way of being able to put it that doesn't sound patronising, and I don't mean to be patronising, but hopefully it will help you see what what you should look out for from your own colleagues, for example. Right, I was going to put some structure today in today's live, but after about 4 hours of laying on my sofa this afternoon, I just thought, nah, can't be bothered. Just come on here and we'll just chat again. But no, there's an awful lot, and that, yeah, that's good. That's good. And I've spoken to your dad, and yeah, he's well, decent guy to me on the phone. Up front, and I prefer people that are up front and say it as it is. Do you know what I mean? Was I a teddy boy? Well, I've not got me. I haven't got my socks, my short trousers and white socks on. So yeah, so anyway, I was going to put some structure for today's video, and I thought no. What I'm going to do though is, after all of this lockdown malarkey is over and done with, the live streams will be then structured, and we'll be doing something slightly different to what we're doing now. The reason that I'm doing what we're doing now really is to give everybody something to do. Okay. James, no, you haven't, mate. No. So I'm not trying to, turn this into a, I don't know. I'm not trying to turn this into something with too much structure, simply because for the time being, I just want somewhere for people to come and have a chat and get to know each other and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? So when the lockdown is up, then we'll have some structure to it. Hello, Stella. Oh God, where you gone? Wow, that disappeared quickly. Scroll up. Bloody hell, where? I've lost you completely now. Do I think the police will be easier to deal with or harder? I think they'll be harder, in all honesty. I think that it's the same as, hi Brian, I think it's the same as when you take somebody's rights away, okay, it's very difficult to give them back. And I think with the police that have been given certain powers, shall we say, I think it's going to be very difficult to take them back from them. They'll get into a habit of using them, a bit like Section 44. Look at it that way. Section 44 of the Terrorism Act. The police had a field day with that because they could use it on practically anybody. And then what happened when they repealed it, the police carried on using it still, even though it was repealed. So yeah, I think we're just going to have we're going to have just as much that bloody dog. No, I wasn't calling you. I wasn't calling you. Go, go, go. Mark, I just don't see the point. I just don't see the point in stopping people from going about their daily business providing they keep socially distanced. And again, I know there are some people out there that disagree with the whole socially distanced thing, and I understand that, and that's fine. You've got your beliefs, I've got my belief, you know. And what I'm saying is, there is no way, absolutely no way, that we're going to be able to turn around and say we're not doing any of that. We are disobeying every rule that you've put into place. That ain't going to fly. That is not going to fly, right? So the reason that I say about socially distancing is because that is the main reason that they want us locked down. That's what they're saying. The reason that they want us to stay at home is so that we're socially distanced. Okay. So if we just stay socially distanced while we're out, what argument do they have? Do you know what I mean? There is, as far as I know, there is a high court case in Ireland at the moment with regards to the lockdown. And I think that we too are going to have to do something similar once this lockdown is over. I mean, I know there are people out there. There was a protest today in Glastonbury, very small, and it didn't last very long. I was watching the live feed on Glastonbury Market. If you typed in Glastonbury Market live feed, there's a camera online, and I saw there was about 20 people, 30 people there, and then there was 2 police on horses, and the police van turned up. I had to look away for a few minutes and go and do something else, and when I came back, pretty much everybody had dispersed. But I do think that once this is over, I think that there's going to be a lot of high court cases that are going to go ahead. I've not heard or seen anything about David Icke being shut down, to be honest. The thing is, though, with that, you see, in the Discord group, there's somebody in the Discord group. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. If you're here watching now, I can't remember what your username was in there. But we was talking about free speech today. Okay. And the thing was, he posted is about free speech. There are limitations to free speech. Now, when it comes to limitations with free speech, is if it's to do with public health and safety, okay, is one of the reasons why the government can shut down free speech. And that is, for example, things like saying, you know, if you go against the grain. So if you say there's no virus, okay, then they're going to say, well, that's dangerous. To tell people there's no virus is dangerous. To tell people it's 5G is dangerous. It's going to cause people to become ill and all the rest of it, okay. What that's going to do is give them the ammunition they need in order to shut you down, okay. I will listen to everybody's views, everybody's opinions. I'm happy to hear them. My views and opinions may be different. but you know, that's what life is all about, isn't it? I won't ridicule people for having their views and their opinions, but I've got to be careful what I say. Okay, in a way, I will always be honest with people, and I will always speak my mind, but I do have to be careful what I say. Okay, because of the type of channel that this is. Yeah. So although I'll say what I think, and if I say what I think upsets somebody, yeah, then so be it. If it upsets you because you don't like the words I've used, then that's your problem, not mine, ultimately. Do you know what I mean? Language is there to share opinions and spread news and learn things from. But I am aware, and I am always sort of in the back of my mind, remembering that there are limitations on certain things. All right, and that's why I always say what you want. But if I see anybody targeted harassment, for example, or calling somebody out, inciting some violence, for example, I'll call that out and I'll say, "Oi, don't do that." And if it carries on, then I will remove the person from the channel, for example, because as far as I'm concerned, you should be able to say anything you like, providing you're not causing somebody harassment, or inciting some kind of a crime. Other than that, as far as I'm concerned, it's fair game. Say what you want. I'm not saying that shutting somebody down is right or wrong. Okay, when they're talking about free speech, if they're sharing an opinion, what I'm saying is the government have in the or the human rights had in there before we had our Human Rights Act. Okay, so the Human Rights Universal Declaration of Human Rights, before the European Convention of Human Rights, and before the Human Rights Act, had a caveat in there that said that human rights can be curtailed if it becomes a danger ultimately to somebody, right? Whether it be through putting people at risk, or putting the government at risk, or putting a trial at risk, or something like that. Okay, and that's always been there, and that's what they're using now. They're using that to shut people down. And what I'm saying is I won't shut people down if somebody wants to tell me that something is all because of 5G, then that's fine. That's your opinion. Absolutely. Feel free. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is I will only shut somebody down if they're inciting crime or violence. Okay? Because at the end of the day, everything else other than crime, okay, is fair game as far as I'm concerned. Everybody should be able to do what they want. Right? So I will only shut people down if they're inciting a crime or violence, and that includes targeted harassment. I don't care if you come at me for 3 or 4 days telling me that you think I'm a prick. So what? Do you know what I mean? However, if you're doing it for weeks, for example, then that becomes a problem. You know, and that to me is targeted harassment. Okay, and I will boot people for that. But if somebody comes at me with a genuine opinion on something and wants to discuss that opinion with me, I'm more than happy to discuss it. Right, barcode. Ike was banned and deplatformed because of his opinions, which is free speech. And that's what I'm saying. Go and have a look. Honestly, go and have a look at the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and go and have a look at the caveats that are in there. What I'm saying, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, okay? But what I'm saying is there are caveats in there that have always been in there, okay, with regards to if you're, for example, here's an example. If there was a virus that could not be cured without a vaccine, okay? Let's just say there was a virus that absolutely could not be cured without a vaccine, and people were literally dropping dead in the street and the bodies were piling up, okay? And somebody came out and said the vaccine ain't gonna work. And I'm only using this as an example. I'm not saying that I agree with what I'm saying. I'm just using this as an example. And somebody came out and said, don't take the vaccine, don't take the vaccine. And lots of people died because of it, okay? That is why the caveats are in the human rights, okay? Yes, we all have our right to an opinion. But what I think they're getting at is the fact that he has got an opinion that is very persuasive, okay? And I think that's why they've done it. I'm not saying that they've done the right thing, okay, because everybody should be allowed to have their opinion. And if the government were so sure about themselves and what they're doing, then they wouldn't be scared about David Icke, would they? Yeah. So they're using that to shut him down. But the caveat has always been there, and they're using that now to shut him down, okay? Again, I'm not saying that that they're right. I'm just saying that that is the caveat that is there for the human rights of free speech, and that is what they're using to shut him down. And unfortunately, that's been there for a lot longer than many of the other acts and statutes. The caveats barcode. The caveats don't need to be invoked. They're there. They're there in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and they've been pulled over into the the Universal Declaration. They've been pulled over into the European Convention of Human Rights, and they've also been pulled into the Human Rights Act. Again, I'm not arguing and saying that I think they've done the right thing. I'm not saying that at all. But at the end of the day, we can only fight back using the tools that they are using against us. Okay, that's the only way we can do it. Because if we start breaking the rules, if we start breaking the law, okay, that is what they are going to use against us. And the only way that we can fight back is if we use the same rules, the same laws against them. And we have to do that. I'm just setting up setting myself up, James, for that. So yeah, you've got a little while. Brawl box. I'm trying to refresh my YouTube page again to see if it's going to let me see the video and comments on there. And it's not. Damn it. Pap is a goat. I'm a goat. Oh, sorry, Arthur Daly. I wondered what you were saying for a moment there. Thank you, James Smith. Goats are cute because they've got a little goatee beard, haven't they? Is that why? John, I've not seen any. I've not seen any roadblocks up here, to be honest. Right. So in the next few minutes, folks, we've got 212 people watching. In the next few minutes, we'll be doing camera giveaway. So Dan, what's that? Dan's ignoring what? What's Dan ignoring? It was West Yorkshire Police. Ian. No, it wasn't. It was West Midlands Police. Sorry, my apologies. West Midlands. What's up, Stella? It's difficult, as I say. for some reason it's telling me I need to restart my computer in order to see what's going on the YouTube page. So at the moment I'm only watching everything through StreamYard, and it doesn't show all of the comments. Hang on, what's happening? What's going on? If I reboot now, then I'm going to lose all of this and got to faff about and come back in 5-10 minutes or whatever and do all the rest of it. It's just not loading it at all, Alan. It's saying that, what's it saying? Render at error, please restart computer. So what I might do is give the I might do this camera giveaway and then do a restart once I've given this away. Because I'm really struggling to keep up with the chat, because again it doesn't show every message on here, and it's a right pain in the backside. So right, let me do this. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give this we're going to do this camera giveaway, okay, and then I'm going to do a restart and come back. All right. And then we'll try it again. So rules are, right, so these are the rules, folks. I'm going to put in the comments in a minute. I'm going to put a link to a video, and the video, once you go over and check it, it'll be in your history, okay? But the video will tell you all about this, which is a mini full HD DV body camera stroke security camera, if you like. It has motion sensor on it. It has night vision on it. Very small, very compact. Let me open it up just to show the people that are new here. This is how big it is. It is very, very tiny. Okay, in fact, it is the size. There's a lighter. That's how big it is. Okay, so it is incredibly small. Comes with a little stand, so you can put it on a shelf and you can use it with motion sensor. You have a lead as well, which is you got a clip, so you can clip it onto yourself, and it comes with a mini USB to USB, and it also comes with a TV output as well, so you can plug it in and you can plug that into your TV and you'll be able to see what's on there. Okay, we've already given away a few of these so far, and we've still got a few more to give away. So in order to get your hands on this, all you've got to do, oh bloody hell, literally all you have to do is, I'm going to post a link in the comments in just a second. Now, if you've already won a camera, unfortunately, just to make it fair on everybody, if you've already won a camera or you've already received a camera, unfortunately you can't re-enter. Okay, so I apologize, but it's just to make sure that it's fair on everybody that hasn't got one, because I want as many people as we can to be protected with their own camera. All right, so there's I'll have a look at that, Sydney. So if you've already won one, unfortunately you can't re-enter. Only for people in the UK, again, unfortunately, simply because of the costs of postage at the moment. As the channel grows, then hopefully I'll be in a position to be able to send you wherever you are. But at the moment it's just UK only. All you need to do when I post the link in the comments is go over to the video, click the link, right click it and open it in a new window if you're on a computer or PC. If you're on your mobile phone, just click the link. It will take you away from this live. It will take you over to the other video, but you can always come back here afterwards. All you need to do is whatever your username is on here, whatever your username is, you just type that in a comment and that's it. Don't type anything else, because if there is a comment that says, "Hi, it's me," and then your username, that won't be counted. All I want is your username and username only. So for example, if I was going to do it, I would go over and all I would put in the comment is I would type "police abusing powers," and that is it. Okay. Proving Molly, for example, would type "proving Molly," and that's it. Stephen Plasterer would type "Stephen Plasterer," and that's it. Okay, so that's all you need to do. Once I'm going to give you 5 minutes to go and do that. Once the 5 minutes is up, I'm then going to pick a winner at random live. I'll show you, I'll put it on screen. So I'll screen share and I'll show you the picking of the winner. Only comment once as well. If you comment more than once and you're picked, then if we find out that there was another comment on there, then it'll be disqualified. So only one comment per person, please. Once we call the name out of the winner, you got 60 seconds to let me know you're here. All right. If you don't respond in the comments within 60 seconds, unfortunately, we're going to have to pick somebody else. Okay. And again, all that's for is to make it fair, and it's to ensure that we're not hanging around forever because somebody has left their name and then they've gone off to watch something else. Okay. Does that all make sense, folks? Is everybody happy with that? Mods, yeah, mods can enter. Anybody can enter. Yeah, anybody can enter. Mods don't get paid. So, yeah, absolutely anybody can enter. I'm not fussed. Okay, so can you enter by post? Oh, fucking hell, there's always one, isn't there? Hey, goodness me. Right, okay. So everybody ready? Everybody ready? Give me a yes. Right, so it's 1:07. I've been on for 1 hour and 7 minutes. So at 1 hour and 12 minutes, time is up. There's the link. I will keep posting it every 30 seconds or so, 45 seconds. for the next 5 minutes, just to make sure. So everybody, there's the link. There it is again. Just your username, nothing else, please, folks. And only one comment. President Trump, do you have a finger like that? That's sounds a bit rude, that, doesn't it? Do you have like an itchy trigger finger? Three, two, one. We're back in the room. Look into the eyes, not around the eyes, not around the eyes, into the eyes. Look into the eyes. You're under. All right. I'm going to keep posting the link. Still got a few minutes left, so make sure you get over there. Jay, I never win anything either. In fact, I was hoping that nobody won the Boblov because I wanted it. What I should have done is just painted my yellow one grey and sent that and kept the Boblov. No, Pablo England, that'll be okay. But you do know you can edit comments, don't you? If you hover your mouse over the comment, 3 little dots come up. So you can edit comments. Right, got about 2.5 minutes, I think. So there's the link again. Anybody can enter. Anybody can enter. I don't care who you are. Anybody can enter. The whole point of this channel, everybody is welcome to share their opinions. Everybody is welcome to watch. Everybody is welcome to enter competitions. The only thing that I don't like, as I've said, is people inciting any kind of violence or crime or targeted harassment, and that is it. Other than that, I don't care. Thank you, Abath. Very kind. One and a half minutes. What about calling for a revolution? People can talk about anything they like on here. As I say, there are ways of fighting back without violence or breaking the law. No, the cap is staying off. I don't care. You got less than a minute, folks. I'm hoping that someday one of these camera manufacturers comes to me and says, do you know what? Here's 20 cameras, give them away. And do you know what I'd do? I'd give 5 out in one live stream if I could do something like that. Do you know what I mean? And I'd love to. But unfortunately, at the moment, all I'm getting is blag emails from people wanting to advertise on the channel that can't even be bothered to use their business email addresses. Yeah, okay. Like I'm going to fall for that. Section 5 for the hair. Right, time is up, folks. Time is up. Time is up. 118 comments, this says. Right, so share screen. Chrome tab. There we go. Right, I'm going to make that a bit bigger. So that's the link. YouTube comments, amount of unique comments it says there is 118. Do that again. 118, 118, 118. Right. So remember, once I call the name out, or once you see the name, you've got 60 seconds to let me know that you're in the room. Otherwise, we have to pick somebody else. And again, unfortunately, it has to be UK only at the moment. So here we go. Jamie Whitby. Jamie Whitby. Are you in the room? Jamie Whitby. Twenty seconds gone. Jamie Whitby. $30 seconds gone. Where? Right, okay. Again, my apologies. I'm going to take everyone's word for it because I trust you. Maybe I shouldn't, but I do. I can't see your comment, Jamie. Okay. And again, this is one of the problems with not being able to see the comments on YouTube itself. Unfortunately, this only shows me. So, there you are. Brilliant. Well done, Jamie. Congratulations. What I need you to do, Jamie, is I need you to email me at policeabusingpowers@gmail.com. What I need you to do is I need you to log into go into your back end, into your dashboard, and I need you to take a screenshot so showing your name in your dashboard. Okay. Or take a photo of it or whatever it is you want to do, but I need to see your dashboard with your name showing in there, just so that I know that I'm sending it to the right person, because somebody could email me on an email address and just say that they're you. So I need you to do that for me. policeabusingpowers@gmail.com. Send me your address as well. This will be sent off to you tomorrow. Well, I say tomorrow. I know that I've got an awful lot to do tomorrow. It'll be sent to you either tomorrow or Tuesday. It will be with you either Tuesday or Wednesday. There we go. Is that all good, Jamie? You know how to get into your dashboard, I take it. Jay, you have to lower the tone, don't you? She is snoring now, yeah. Yeah, a screenshot, Pablo. Yeah, a screenshot or a photo, anything like that. providing you can, as I say, providing you can send me an image of your. You don't have to show me the entire of your dashboard because there's information in there. Obviously, you don't want people to see. So all I need to see really. Oh, I can turn it off now, can't I? I didn't realise I still had that on there. Yeah, so all I need to see really is if you go into the YouTube studio and screenshot the top left-hand corner, or at least half of the page. Okay, so all of your information like current subscribers, views, all that kind of stuff, I'm not interested in. Just screenshot the left-hand side of the page that shows your profile picture and your channel name. And that's it. That video, Sav, that video that I linked to, in fact, I'll put the link back in again. If you go and open that, there you go. If you go and open that into a new window, that video is about the camera. That's a video that that Pinaki News put together about the camera. So if you go there, it will tell you about all the specs of the camera. Yeah. So all I need is a picture of the picture of the back of your credit card and the 16-digit number on the front, just to prove who you are. Thank you, Jay. Sorry, Mark J. Thank you. I can't see any of that, unfortunately, because I'm in StreamYard and it doesn't show me any. So I'm sorry for not saying thank you when you did it. I cannot see any of those, and I really should restart the computer to see if I can do that. Well, Bodsky, I don't need the PIN numbers if I get a photo of the back of the card that shows all the information and the 16-digit number. Driving license as well. Passport number, that'll help. Why was Crime Bodge having a row? Who was he having a row with? Passport. Well, you say it's pointless. It wouldn't be pointless to some of them trying to come into the country still. When's the next video? Tomorrow will be there'll be a PAP reports tomorrow. I do know that I've got, as I say, I've probably got about 70 or 80 messages to go through. I believe that I've got some videos in there that people have sent me. So there may be some additional videos coming out, but I know tomorrow's video is going to be quite a big video. He was having an argument with Marty. I've got to be honest, I don't get involved in other people's arguments. And I certainly don't get involved in sort of discussing people's arguments that I have no part of. So yeah, that's a point, actually. President Trump, you just reminded me there. Anybody that doesn't get notifications from my videos. If you're getting pissed off that you're not getting notifications for my videos, if you join the Discord group, okay, there's President Trump has just posted a link there. If you join the Discord group, the Discord is sending notifications because it's been set up to alert all the users of the Discord when I post a new video, and those notifications are going out every single video. So if you're peed off that you're not getting updates or notifications, join the Discord group and you will be able to get the notifications every time there is a new video. Possible restrictions after the lockdown. I think the problem is there's definitely going to be a few of the restrictions that are in place now that will still hang around afterwards. I might be wrong, but as far as I'm aware, there's never been a piece of legislation that's been put in temporarily and then withdrawn voluntarily. As far as I'm aware, any legislation that needed to be got rid of had to be forced to be done. So I am pretty certain that restrictions that will be in place will be relaxed rather than removed. Trump, was that a timed invite, that one that you're posting? There is a link in the description, folks, of this video. I'm not sure if it's the same link as President Trump is sharing there, but there is a link in the description of this video for Discord. Right, folks, I'm going to restart this because I'm pissed off that I can't see all the comments. And somebody said they've sent me a super chat, which I didn't see, and I wasn't able to thank them for it, which is a bit annoying. So I'm going to restart this. I'm going to make a brew. I'm going to be back in about 5 minutes or so. So if anybody is if anybody's still around and you want to jump back on, then absolutely fine. If not, I'll just sit here and talk to myself and hit myself over the head with my truncheon. Just there. Bash my helmet with the truncheon. Hang on, what? Your daughter in hospital having a baby girl. Oh, fucking hell. Congratulations. Congratulations, my man. That's awesome news. Nice to hear some good news in these dodgy times, shall we say. So yeah, I'm well chuffed for you. It's only 9:30. I thought it was later than that. Right, folks. 9:30. I'm going to go make a brew. I'm going to restart the computer. I will be back in about 5 minutes or so. So if you're still around and you want to jump on, brilliant. If not, then thanks for joining us, and I'll see you next time. But I need to make a brew and I need to restart this. So I shall see you very shortly, folks.